Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to talk about the ICP coin or internet computer. As you can see, ICP. Its price is around $3.50 today and it's up nearly 18%, a sharp move upward. ICP. It's been a while since we've seen moves like this in ICP. The way it's gone up and come back down is almost like 6 or 7 months ago. ICP has had some really good price action. Here you can clearly see a channel, just as you can observe. It has broken through the channel beautifully, and although it hasn't confirmed yet, it has crossed it in a really nice way. It has tested itself against this resistance here, which is around $3.70. So what you see with ICP is that it spent a long time in this range, which we had talked about, and this range, we were hoping it could break upwards, but unfortunately it couldn't and broke downwards instead. And here we have a back test, a nice one, where it tested this resistance and got rejected. And in a surprising way, there was a liquidation. We had a very strong one and the price was pulled down close to $2 on Coinbase. And then it managed to climb back above this support level here, which was around $3. This support level, we had also talked about this, that this is the last support level for ICP. As you can see, I said that if it breaks through here, ICP has nothing left down there to hold it, and it might even drop to $2. But fortunately, ICP managed to hold itself in this area. It hit this support level about 4 times and held itself well. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that. Right now, it's exactly hitting a short-term resistance in this area. So let me draw a box here. There's pretty much a short-term resistance here. And if we look at the daily time frame and check the RSI, you can see that around the 50 level on the RSI, there's also a resistance. There's a possibility that we'll see a pullback here in the next few days, and then it could go up again. And here, if it can break through this area on the RSI, and if it can do the same thing on the chart as well, the MACD has turned very green and the momentum has shifted back with ICP. Now, another interesting thing that ICP has shown today, what it shows us is that if we look at the volume, look at the kind of volume it's made. Today, it's had one of its biggest volumes in recent times. Almost the last time ICP had this kind of volume was a while back. It goes back to about a year ago when it was in this area, about 1 or 2 years ago, roughly. ICP hasn't had this kind of volume in the past 2 years, and you can also see that the volume created here is even bigger than the volume during the accumulation phase, and that's actually a really good sign. Well, as for ICP, in the short term, it might face a bit of a challenge here, maybe have a slight pullback before it can break through to the next zone and move up to the next area. Personally, I think ICP can reach up to $4.50. This area is a very heavy zone for ICP. If it has a slight pullback here in this area, in the next move, it can easily come up to this part, fill the gap that was created here, and also touch this resistance, which is a very strong resistance. If it wants to break through this, well, in this area where it faces this resistance, it's close to $4.50. So we can find the 100-day and 200-day moving averages in this area. It's really a very strong resistance. If I were to rate it from 1 to 5 stars, I can easily give this resistance 5 stars because, as you can see, this resistance, this has been tested several times before as support, and now it's also been tested here once as resistance, and if it hits here, most likely, there's a 90% chance there will be a price rejection here and it will go down. Down in this area, it might be that ICP needs to make a decision and also the market needs to turn bullish. If ICP can break through this area here, if it can get past this area, if it can break this resistance, ICP will really turn bullish and there's a chance it could explode here. Right now, nothing is bullish yet. We had talked about the possibility of ICP moving up to this area to fill the gaps. Previously, we said the only thing that could really make ICP bullish is this. It's for it to break through this resistance and break this current moving average. If it pulls back here and tests this area as support, and if this support level holds, in the next move it could really explode and go up. It would be something quite extraordinary, but if it manages to do this, it could really see a strong move in the near future, which has gone up about 18% today on a Saturday. With this kind of volume suggests that a reversal might be starting in ICP. But as I said, it needs to be able to break through this area I've shown here. If it does, we can be 90% bullish. It might even break through the next resistance area, which is around $6.50, and could have a strong upward move. For now, everything is perfect for ICP. In this area, it might pause a bit and make a small pullback. Then it could go up, or it might head straight to fill this gap in the next few days. We'll see what happens. But the crypto market shouldn't drop too much, because if it drops, that effect will also impact ICP, and ICP's price will fall as well. But if the market holds itself well and moves upward, if it can manage that, ICP will most likely have a strong upward move. All right, let's go to the chart. Crypto total market excluding the top 10 dominance. As you can see, this dominance is at 7%, which means it controls a very small portion of the market. And it's possible that some good things might happen here. At least that's what I'm seeing on this chart. Well, here you can see that after the liquidation that happened, it managed to recover and the price closed here. It's almost on this support level and it's still testing this support. There hasn't been any heavy move yet and it's held up well. But if this support level breaks and it goes down, the price could really drop, meaning it could go down to around 5.5. It could drop that much. So let's see what happens in the next few days. If it manages to hold this support, it could go up to around 8%. It would be very good for ICP. Well, that was today's video about ICP, which had a lot of movement and needed some discussion. We talked a bit to see what its situation is. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And don't forget, trading is never 100% certain and everything is based on probability. Until the next video, take care.